Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Hakimi and Güler. Sanson. Boudaoui. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Zakaria. O'Reilly. Zakaria. And it's Zakaria. Hakimi. For Szoboszlai. Sanson. Oh, easy pickings there. Zakaria. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that's played in low.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Agahawa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The ball has bounced loose now. That's tidy. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Diop is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Laws are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Arda Güler chooses to go back. This looks promising. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. And he's forced to go back.
Nice really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Zakaria. Played over towards the opposite flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diop. And here's Sanson. Who played through for the wide man. The less said about that pass, the better. Zakaria. Antonio Silva. And it's Zakaria. O'Reilly. Szoboszlai. It's Szoboszlai! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. Drives it in. Nice are looking to go forward now. Klaus. And Boudaoui. Sanson. Klaus. Shifted into the flank. He's got away. And the ball is out of play. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Hakimi. Szoboszlai. And it's Arda Güler. And it's Hakimi. And here's Szoboszlai. Budawi. Bar. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Fires it in low. O'Reilly with the clearance. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Lens have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played into space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sanson. He is through here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good ball, good take. Agahawa had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Engages and forces him off the ball. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Looking for the run. Hakimi gets into some space. And it's Arda Güler. Zakaria. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thinks about the shot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Foot in. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Lens have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Boga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diop was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. O'Reilly. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Antonio Silva. And it's O'Reilly. João Neves. Neither of these two want to come off second best. O'Reilly looking to run onto it. Lens choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Klaus. Agahawa with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Changement pour Nice. Le numéro 10, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 22. Changement en cours.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Zakaria. Lens have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Lens really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
It's a good foot in there. Waneri. Doué. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's picked it up out wide. Hangs one in. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Antonio Silva gets across to intercept that. Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Oh, what has happened here?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Can he get it through? It is a corner. Klaus plays it short. Cross, he's blocked full. Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's following up. Oh, that's a waste. Somewhat off target.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Tries to think it through. And that is expertly dealt with. O'Reilly. Waneri.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Waneri. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Waneri claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time...
And the finish! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Curtis Jones, is someone who's shown remarkable maturity since his tender years, Peter. He's going to be handling a lot of link-up play while at the same time driving forward, waiting around the box, looking for opportunities to have a shot. He's got great talent, now he's got to back it up.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right calls. And he shoots! There it is! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Cordoba make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Nicely spread. Vardiol.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's being urged to shoot, and he's on his way! Jones had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Jones. Anderson picks it up out wide. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Agahawa. Jones! That's got him rattled. Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Soboslai will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to play it through. He has a look out, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Antonio Silva. Anderson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Soboslai. Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Hangs for Anderson! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. Celtic certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Vardiol. Not the most accurate pass. Half-time getting close now. Antonio Silva. Anderson. And Guardiol. Short changes him with that pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Hakimi plays it in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Celtic really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Very nicely done. Anderson, showing good feet. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Jones. Lovely feet. Judge, surely! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Jones really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Jones, and it's Szoboszlai. He's picked his way through. Szoboszlai, nice control. The ball goes in, he rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Celtic still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Almost an hour gone, and he's forced to go back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Szoboszlai plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Jones. And he's in on goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can get that clear. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Jones actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Couldn't squeeze it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's got away.
Celtic really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. Tries to get it clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19 será sustituido por el dorsal 20. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That's a good... And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Celtic making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result, they make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Celtic have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Weghorst. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, super ball! Anderson is onto this. Real chance! Cordoba clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Celtic really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your reflections then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just to show off his quick feet. Szoboszlai. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a go! Superb from Szoboszlai! A finish right from the top draw! You just know there is no stopping now.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Celtic make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Szoboszlai. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, what a mistake! Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Neves. And he's away. And that is expertly dealt with. Szoboszlai takes the shot. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a good spell of possession, this. He's being urged to shoot. Big chance! Goulet for Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's well positioned here, and he's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a mighty effort! And that was very necessary. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header! Goal! Celtic! And they get themselves in front! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and very perfectly.
Celtic take the lead. Quality ball. Now it's Weghorst. João Neves driving through the middle. Can he find the finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So can they do it again? Weghorst! Denied play.
Weghorst actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. Cleared away. Szoboszlai going face-to-face with his great rival. Half-time getting close now. Zakaria. Opts for safety. Gonzalez. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this?
Has been indicated.
Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. O'Reilly. O'Reilly, he's on a run down the left wing. And he was alert to it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Just a quick announcement.
Well,
is
the
now time
pickings
for our
certainly
special
have been
drawing.
rich in this
Please
first
grab the
half.
tickets you were
Yeah,
given
they're
when you
ahead,
were walking through
Peter,
the
but they
gates.
can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Celtic are leading 2-1, but things are very
And
much in the
there they
balance
are.
here.
Please welcome our players, everyone.
Here's the start of the second half. Played out to the right. Played it deep. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's trying the shot. Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Minutes is
A true
Number
beauty
8.
of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here on both sides.
Weghorst! Goal! Celtic! And they've got their lead back.
after 52 minutes is number 25.
Celtic get themselves into the lead. And the return pass. Driving forward. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the ref.
And he shoots!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And it's Arda Güler. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, facing up to his hand, and the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Tries to pass it through. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zakaria. Goulet. He came in hard, very hard. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. He's missed, but not by that far. Gonzalez. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he has been fouled there. Looking to play him in towards the back stick. Konsa is there, and he can get that clear. João Neves.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Soboslai. He takes a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
After 71 minutes is number 7,
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution in progress.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
It's a promising position. Goulet. Here's Zakaria. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Goulet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gonzalez. That's been cut out, well played. And that is a little undercooked. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Zakaria. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's Weghorst. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 25.
We have got changes here,
Number
for both
10.
sides in fact.
Morgan Rogers. Coming on the field, number 9.
Gonzalez.
Omolokia. Number 4. Nguyen. Substitution.
It's a sharp little ball here. João Neves. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ranieri. Decent progress down the left. He's in plenty of space here, and he's straight offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the...
Zakaria. And Doué. That's good running with the ball. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Picked up brilliantly. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Celtic blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Gonzalez. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Celtic cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oyarzabal with the cross. That's a decent clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's in on goal. It's Kane! Oh, it's hit the post. He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's O'Reilly. Will play through for the wide man. He's got away. That's tidy. João Neves. Ball swung in. Goal! Celtic! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Quarter of an hour played. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. Celtic are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. That's a cute ball. Oh, what a ball! He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Szoboszlai plays it in. Lovely ball and a real chance now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Alexander-Arnold played into space. Defending of the desperate variety. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. He has found the way through. Alexander-Arnold. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Good ball, good take. João Neves picks it up out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Antonio Silva. Zakaria. Szoboszlai plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rodri. Kane. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. O'Reilly. Hakimi attempts a clearance. Akanji. And Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. Zakaria. Now it's Neves.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
João Neves. João Neves receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Soboslai, and he's Soboslai! Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Antonio Silva gathers from the goal kick. Oh, this looks sharp. He won't be happy with that one. And that's Agahawa. Oh, that is a good... And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it is absolute perfection.
Number 9, Omarodian.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tries from distance. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Celtic certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery.
Don't leave
Please
the door
grab the
open
tickets
for
you
the
were given when you
opposition.
were walking through the gates.
Celtic ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're underway again. Nice looking ball. That should get the job done. And the counter is on. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ball looks a good one. Ah, that's a fine interception. O'Reilly, and it's Neves. João Neves, and it's Agahawa. And it's Agahawa. Soboslai, shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Kane. Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Looking for options for movement. O'Reilly. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Kane. He's had a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his
The
defence.
attendance for this match was 96,026.
Knocks it into space. Oyarzabal. Hakimi. And it's Kane. Now it's Oyarzabal. Celtic needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Mbappe. Right. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Nice bit of trickery. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the left it goes. Camavinga. Rodri. Some resolute defending there. Szoboszlai, who does have an assist to his name. On time, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Antonio Silva. And here's Kane. Now it's Oyarzabal. Szoboszlai. Here's a chance for a Celtic counter-attack. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Camavinga. Camavinga crosses it in. It's a decent clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's made its way to him. And now the breakaway. Oh, super ball. Great chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
For Celtic. Number 9.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Getting this one clear.
Coming on
The most accurate pass.
Number 25.
Squeeze it through.
Number 22.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 11. Desiree Doué.
Gets a good foot in there. João Neves. Really fierce, close defending. Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. And it's Hakimi. He's in a great position here. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the through ball. O'Reilly deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has been cut short. Kane. Goulet. Celtic do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's burst through. Well, the defence proved infallible there. He's tried one! Oh, he's been caught napping. Hakimi plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And time is up. A win, a triumph. A time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
A quick reminder today that
Thanks
smoking
to
is
Jim
only
alongside
allowed
me,
in
and
areas
as
shown
fans
on
make
this
their
map.
way home,
Thank
so
you
must
for your
we.
cooperation.
There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, this is one of the newer of the major venues here in Sao Paulo, built, of course, in time for 2014. It is the Neo Química Arena. So it's down to business here. Andrew Cole, Jim, one of the strikers that defined an era in English football. Wouldn't you say his medal collection speaks for itself?
Yeah, I would agree with that, Peter, and I would put his success down to a strength of his that isn't immediately noticeable.
What's that?
His tactical intelligence.
And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Van de Ven. Oh, that's fabulous. Szoboszlai showing good feet. Szoboszlai! Oh, it's come off the upright. Now it's chance for a shot!
Celtic would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. He's picked his way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Gomis. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Konate makes the interception. Celtic are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He's going for goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball is bounced loose now. Ricci. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Opts for safety. Shifted it to the flank. Now he's off and running. And Adarabioyo. Konate. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Agahawa. Oh, super find. Konate. Ricci. Szoboszlai. Now it's Goulet. And a chance! In he goes again. Goal! Celtic! And Celtic are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Celtic have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's in on... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Okazaki has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nicely spread. And it's Arda Güler. Tries to play it through. Güler receives it in a wide position. That's travelling a long way. Szoboszlai stood up well to him there. Modric running with the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nice bit of trickery. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And now he has two. Celtic are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ricci. Okazaki. It's a good run down the right.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself. Oh, and the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Celtic 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through here. He's having a shot. He has done it. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
João Neves. Antonio Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's a smashing touch to get him away. And the shot! And that should get the job done. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Güler gets into a big chance! And that's past the post.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 61.052 espectadores.
Out towards the flank. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Could be danger here. He's gone away. Big chance! And he shoots! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Camisa 9. Teremos uma substituição.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Weghorst is onto this. Spread out to the left. Celtic are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Modric defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has found the way through. Plays it across. And that has been cleared. Celtic still have the cards to affect this game. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Substituição.
Driving on and making good progress. Jones, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Jones, oh, this is a very good run. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well played. Over to the left. Ricci. He's gone forward. Decent progress down the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a good ball out wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Jones. And that has left him in a heap. And that pass isn't the best. Driving forward. Chance here to counter. Now who's going to be first to this? Waneri. And it's Jones. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
So here comes a
11.
substitution.
Camisa 10. Camisa
Well, it
9.
looked promising for a moment, but
Camisa
it came to
22.
nothing.
Camisa 13.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh,
Camisa
the defence
7.
proved infallible
Camisa
then,
14.
but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Camisa 18. Camisa 3. Camisa 25.
Ball's gone out of play. Well, that's a dangerous goal! Loose. It's Nzonzi! Well, that was venomous. Nzonzi, distributed tidily. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. 5 minutes to add. Might be danger here.
Hendrick. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Jones. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. Vardiol. And time is up. Celtic can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Celtic definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Paris Saint-Germain, Celtic Glasgow.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, can they get him away? And he's opted for the long pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pinches it off him. And here's Mbappe. Here's Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Now it's Goulet. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's managed to get rid. Delivers with, climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That has not gone well. So it is still 0-0. And he's taking no chances there. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's found a way past. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Well, that's well seen too. João Neves. João Neves going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Szoboszlai. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Going to be disappointed with that. O'Reilly charging forward, the ball at his feet. João Neves. He's got away. And he shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
João Neves clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. And here's Agahawa. João Neves tries a shot! Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Real chance! Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Has a shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Celtic have their third corner. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this sort.
Terrific header! And for a moment, time stood still. Hakimi. Nice looking ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Robertson.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Arda Güler, and a chance! Goal! Celtic! And Celtic are in front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
de jeu par le numéro 14.
Celtic have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Agahawa looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Just the goalkeeper. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Messi. Hakimi charging forward down that flank. Has crossed into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And they've got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Celtic deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Celtic are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. We're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. The pass is intercepted. Szoboszlai. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Szoboszlai picks it up out wide. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Defending was strong and firm. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Güler. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Drilled in low. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
L'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played.
Celtic really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And here's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Camavinga. No way through, so back it comes. Zakaria. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gula in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hakimi calmly anticipates. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh no, this does not look good. Now there's a great chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Zakaria. No way through. And it's O'Reilly.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goes for a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Camavinga. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? Look at the space. Shoots! Cleared away.
Celtic really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. Played into the... There's the header! Oh, off the bar! Hazard!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's only too happy to take that back. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Changement en cours.
It's their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hakimi. Now he's off and running. O'Reilly did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Threads one in. Mbappe! He's found chance, surely! Well, that is rather wayward. So that's it. It is all over. Celtic played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly
Chers
deflated.
spectateurs,